And some extra water. This is kind of, it's not like super high proof, but it is higher than wine or beer. So I don't want to get like a hangover. Alright, welcome back Twitch and YouTube to just another game, Virtue's Last Reward. Things kind of went to shit in several ways. And I actually didn't think we had this last escape room, but we do. So, didn't have to make that episode as long as it's gonna be. I might cut it somewhere, but we'll see. Did you see the plaque on the door?
Yeah. It said security. The footage from the surveillance cameras might run through here.
Does that mean we'll be able to see what's going on in the rest of the facility?
I'm not sure. Right now, all the screens are dark. Even if we could activate them, I doubt Zero is just gonna let us watch whatever we want.
I wanted to watch porn. I'm just worried about them. We don't know what happened to Kay and Dio either.
Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do here.
Okay, this is, I actually did not think that you got to the tier 3 escape room in the first timeline. Speakers, yeah. They look pretty normal. I was actually trying to scroll. Alright. We got button? Is this a lion? What's it got in its mouth? Some kind of button, right? It looks like you can push it. I can barely make it out, but I think there's something carved on the surface. A sun? Wait, so this is the lion eating the sun? Yeah. Whatever. Right now we need to focus on getting out of here. I'm gonna push that button. Is that okay? Yeah, sure. Whoa. The light's turned off. I guess it's a light switch. Alright, we got a pattern and some stuff over here. Hourglass with red sand. An hourglass. Looks like the sand inside is red. Something's engraved on the top. Looks like a number 4. 4? What the heck does that mean? Well, given the purpose of most hourglasses, I guess it means this is a 4-second clock. In other words, it'll take 4 seconds for all the sand to run through it after you flip it. Okay. This is an 11 one. An hourglass full of yellow sand. It has 11 carved on the top. Scroll. There we go. Okay. Oh, I can't turn this on. I just rubbed it a little and it turned on. I don't think the rest is going to be that easy, though. Look at the screen. There's a password input field on the center of the screen. Looks like a login screen. I think we need to put in a password. I don't have no password. What's the password? Look around a little more. Maybe we can find some kind of clue. Speakers. Green chair? This one's the same. I barely touched it and it's ready to go. It's showing the same thing too. Okay. Nothing I can do about that. Pointless. It's too dark for me to see anything. Alright, I'll go turn on the damn lights again. Actually, opposite pattern to that. Strange looking set of shelves. Check it out. It's all lit up. Pretty colorful. Do you think it's a hint? Maybe. Shelves are lit up, different shapes of different colors. Push it. Alright, now let's look in here. Looks like we got 9 switches. There's a little Thunderbolt icon up there. My guess is these are a bunch of power switches. They're all red. Does that mean they're all off? How about you try and flip some of them? You hear something? I did. Kind of a starting up sound. Might as well turn them all. And there we go. These are from security cameras. I thought so. What about Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark? Can you see them anywhere? You can see just as well as I can. There's nobody there. No Dio or K either. Might as well take a good look at it though. Damn, nothing. Okay. It's blank. Nothing at all. And another password. Alright, also we got a red chair, yellow chair, and a green chair. And we got colored steps. The first step, there's a red line along the edge. Magenta, cyan, pretty deep. And yellow, green, and blue. Sofa seems perfectly normal. What about this? Oop, over here. What this is? Dunno. Looks like a machine of some kind. Tall machine, no idea what it does. Hopefully nothing bad. Some binders, can't understand a word. Looks like some kind of code. All these binders are like that. Alright, so let's hit the switch again. Does that change anything else? No, it doesn't change the screen. I can't see anybody though. Ah, here we go. There are letters on the front of each step underneath the red line. TMJYUVGJ. Zagluk. And then of course Tissig, Sigoni, 80GB. I can't think of a good one. And Esdemes. I love Esdemes. It's my favorite holiday. Okay. So those are all lit up, different shapes of different colors. I don't actually want to close it on that. So we have green, red, or green, red, and yellow for sure, and then we got red and green on the shells. Maybe I'm overthinking it, and I just need to use whatever these are. Maybe this isn't really a cipher. So let's see. Green is. Let me take notes here. Green is ADGB. Yellow is SGDQNY. Red is. Let's see here. TMJYUVGJ. J. All right. So let's just try that. Password here. Here goes. All right. ADGB. Okay. That's not a cipher. We just need to put in what we see. Did it work? I guess so. Good job. Cakewalk. Sure, did you see this icon? The one in the upper left corner. Yeah. Wonder what this icon means. Well, there's only one way to find out. Change the colors to the correct ones by clicking the hexagon of the triangles. Remember, you only have 4 moves to complete this puzzle. Okay, alright. It's lights out. I hate lights out. I fucking hate lights out. Lights out sucks. There we go. That one was the green and red one. Oh, you figured it out. Not bad. And my reward? Nice try. Looks like Zero's got something for you, though. Give me this new icon. What was that noise? Nothing happened on the screen. Look up. The one above your head. I was you. That's not much of a sentence. Just says, I was you. Hang on a sec. I'm gonna clear my notes over here. Alright, well, let's do the other one then. Ah, shit, why'd I clear the notes? I still need them. Fuck. I'm a genius. That was the red password. I was like, oh, clearly I've done this once. I don't need to do it again. I still need to put in 2 passwords. Why did I fucking do that? Red is TMJYUVGJ. J TMJYUVGJ. Yellow is GDQNY. There we go. Another password? Alright, fine. I didn't look at which color chair it was. Red chair, okay. Alright, red is... God damn it. And now I've got that covered up somehow. Ah, what the hell. Alright, red is TMJ... Why am I trying to type it in? TMJ... YU... VGJ. This one's done too. Same results as before, another icon. Just like the one on the other side, that would mean blah blah blah. Okay. So this one's kind of the inverse of it. So this is going to be red and green in the middle, so like that. How do you like that puzzle? It's too early to celebrate. Check your screen. You got a new icon. I'll check it when I want to check it. What are you doing? This is just like the other one. Look up. Will be me. I was you, will be me. It's not even a sentence. Will be me. Alright, now for the yellow one. A yellow chair just simply exists. So yellow was Y, S, C, no G, G, D, Q, and Y. No, it wasn't. Y, S, G, D, Q, and Y. Okay. Sit in the yellow. Yeah, they make a point of telling you it's the fucking yellow chair. Huge speakers. I'm trying to scroll. Oh, that I put a Y there because it's yellow. I just didn't put the colon there. I'm smart. S G D Q N Y. Now I can delete these notes. All right, what do we got here? Good. That's all of them then. Well done. Would it really kill you to take that disdain down like 10%? Yes. Look at the corner of the screen. Yeah, I'm an icon. This is supposed to be an hourglass? Touch and find out. Determine the value in seconds for each hourglass, then fill in the blanks. The value is a single-digit number. Place a 0 before it. Okay. So let's see. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so here's a sec. I can't see it. I can't figure this out. What are you talking about? This is cakewalk. You just have to see how many seconds each of those hourglasses count and enter those numbers at the bottom of the screen. Makes sense? I know. I want to look at my fucking hourglasses. Okay, the yellow sand was 11 seconds. The red sand was 4 seconds. So I know those for a fact. Okay. I can't back out. Okay, so red is 4, yellow is 11. Is it really this simple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It really does look this simple. I look forward to being proven wrong, but the red is 4 and the yellow is 11. So blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, crap. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Okay, that's what I thought, yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is 11 seconds. Alright, so pink is 15 seconds. Yeah, pink is 15 seconds. Alright, so let me make a note of that. So red 11, or red 4, yellow 11, pink 15 seconds. Okay. Alright, so blue. Okay. I think blue is 7 seconds. Because it's not quite twice red. So blue, I think, might be 7 seconds. And then green. Green might be 9 seconds. Let's try O. 407 09 1115. There we go. Ha! Got it. Not bad. There's another icon on the screen now. Yes, there is. Look up. The screen's changed. What the heck is this? There's a different word on each one. I guess we're supposed to shuffle them around until they make a sentence. How? Well, look at the screen underneath them. It's got the same words in 9 squares. So I'm supposed to use that console to move the words around. That would be my guess. Alright, let's give this a shot. Alright. I was you. Will be me. She knows everything. I was you, will be me. She knows everything. No dice? I'm just counting on you. What's that mean? Or... No. Oh, got it. No, the unneeded words should be erased. That was you. Will be me. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna turn off. I'm gonna turn off the bottom 3. God damn it, it's not that dark in here. Alright, turn off the bottom 3. Actually, not just the bottom 3. I need you. Okay, I need to turn off the bottom 3 in the corner. Oop, wrong thing. Can't get it to work. I mean, I did think some of the words. Oh. I was, you, will be. Oh, okay, like that. Got it. Okay. I can just put it in the dark screen. Just as I thought. Nothing's changed, though. Well, at least not here. Take a look at the screens up on the wall. Good work, Sigma. I've been waiting for this. A new save password. Let's open it. Okay, but there were 3... Oop. There was 3 words we didn't use. She knows everything. Oh, they all turned off. Actually, that's just the inverse, isn't it? So I just need these 3 and I can turn off the other 6. She knows everything. Actually, down there. Since I used the first 6. Nice work. Look, the screen's changed. All right, there we go. Alright, now we just need to put those in. Probably open. Plug in the right password, give it a try. Alright. So, password for security. Sun, moon, moon. For the gold file. And then those 3 things. He's got a memory I don't. Moon, moon, moon. Alright, there's our star keys and a key. Card looks familiar, different image though. It's one of the AV room cards. I guess there are 2 of them actually. These are the same star keys the announcer was talking about. We got the same key as usual. Alright, nothing interesting besides that. Let's get out of here. Gonna open it. You ready? Yes, of course I am. Get on with it. Swoop. Swoopy doopy. We did it. We found a way out.
Wait. I just realized something.
What's that?
When we were looking at the security footage earlier, we were just looking for live feeds. We were trying to figure out where the others are. What they were up to, if they were alive, and so on.
Yeah.
But we totally forgot that security systems like this can do more than show you live footage. Are you following me?
Yeah, you're talking about stuff that's been recorded, right? Footage of the past. If they store that, we might be able to see it.
Yeah. I don't know how much luck we'll have, but it's worth a shot.
Definitely. What do we do?
Leave that to me.
You know how to use this thing?
Well, it was designed so that a human could operate it. That means there's a logic to how it's set up. A computer computes, a calculator calculates, and an automobile mobiles. Everything's designed to do something, and once you know what, you can start guessing how. Once you start to figure out how to get it to do things, it's just a question of playing with it until it does the things you want it to. See?
Monitoring video data. Looks like this is it. Good work.
Knock it off. Makes it sound like you're better than me or something.
I am. What the heck is this? Everything says no data.
Let's check the log. Damn it. This isn't good. Looks like all the video data was removed before we got here.
Well, of course it was. By 0?
That would be my guess. All it says here is administrator.
Damn. Well, that's a little frustrating. What did I just knock over? That footage could have told us a lot, which is probably why it was erased.
Yeah.
Removed.
It might have given us what we need to figure out who the killer is, too. The camera in room 2 in the crew quarters would have recorded what happened to Alice and Luna. Same for the old woman in the warehouse. And if there was a recording of us being carried into the AB rooms, we could have even figured out who Zero Senior is.
What's this?
You want to open it?
Yeah.
It says Golem's status.
That should be the system logs of those robots. I told you about them in the pantry, remember?
Yeah. You mean the room full of robots on the other side of the green door?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Everything here's been erased too.
Looks like it.
Guess there isn't anything we can... Wait a second.
What is it?
There's a scroll bar. Try scrolling. I knew it. That golem we met is still functional.
What do you mean? I thought you told me Golem, or whatever his name was, started spitting smoke and keeled over.
Yeah, but he said that was what passes for a golem's brain, what passes for a golem's brain, I guess, was in the main computer. Only his body was disabled. His brain is probably still functioning. Can we see his logs?
Already on it. Here you are.
Try the one that says cash. These file names just seem like random characters. Probably timestamps. Just pick one and open it, I guess.
Sure. This is...
That's when we got punched out. That's what I thought. This is probably right after Kay decked us. We'll be tossed in the white door on the left in a minute. Just watch. See?
interesting. This is the footage the Golem pulled from the main server. The original data was deleted, but it looks like the stuff he pulled is still here.
Exactly.
So, if we go back through these files...
Yeah, we might be able to figure out who the killer is, maybe even who Zero Senior is.
Nice. Great work, Sigma.
Come on, I told you I don't need you kissing my ass. Besides, it's not like I really did anything. We started going through the rest of the files. The security footage showed Kay and Dio clearly passing through the white door on the far right.
Good. Looks like they're both fine.
That just leaves Tenmyoji, Clover, and Quark. I opened my mouth to continue, and then it happened. My vision suddenly blurred, and shaking my head did nothing to clear it. I staggered, my balance gone. What? Why is she talking like that? She sounds like somebody's playing a tape of her voice all sped up. What is going on here? I can't understand what she's saying. And why is she moving so fast? It's like watching a video on fast forward. What the hell is... Wait, could it be me? Maybe my brain is slowing down somehow. So it just looks like everything is speeding up. Vroom. I still couldn't make out what she was saying, so I just nodded weakly. My eyes drifted shut as I tried to sort out what was happening to me. I woke up several minutes later. When I opened my eyes, the first thing I saw was the ceiling of the security office. I sat up slowly, rubbing tenderly at my head. Phi, who had been sitting in front of one of the monitors, stood up and walked over as soon as she heard me move.
You okay?
Her voice sounded normal again, and she wasn't moving strangely either. Whatever had been happening seemed to have stopped. I let out a quiet sigh of relief. Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You sure? That's good. You really looked like you'd lost it for a minute there.
Well, I seem to have found it again. This is the security office. Maybe they got a lost and found?
Your sanity's pretty easy to miss. I'm surprised anyone found it, let alone turned it in. Well, looks like I don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah, I think I must just be getting tired. Kinda surprised it didn't catch up to me sooner.
I hope that's all it is. You haven't caught a disease or something, have you?
For just a moment, I thought I'd Radical 6. But I didn't want to worry Phi if I didn't have to. Better to stay quiet about it.
Well, you're looking a lot better, so I can stop worrying, right?
What are you, my mom?
Fine, no more check-ins. Anyway, I figured something out while you were resting. Come have a look at this.
What is it?
Footage from room 2 in the crew quarters. The room where we found Alice and Luna. I dug it out of Golem's cache.
When was this recorded?
We'll see in a minute.
Up there on the right, that looks like some sort of time code.
Can you figure it out?
No, it's just a bunch of numbers. I can't make heads or tails of it.
Yeah. The central server seems to be using its own time system. Files appear to be named based on that system. They might as well be random to you and me, which made it pretty hard to find this gem.
Oh, it's Kay.
Yeah.
He looks at his bracelet here. Probably checking how much time is left.
I'll just pause that and magnify it.
21 minutes. So that means this footage is from 21 minutes before the primary door is opened, right?
Exactly.
And that would have been the white doors in this case, right?
Yes. After Kay leaves this room, it's about 2 minutes before he comes back with you and me.
There were 20 minutes on the clock when we met up with him, right? So that means what we're seeing here is Kay 1 minute before he saw us.
Right.
That means this is right after he tried to resuscitate Luna.
Yeah, if you believe him. The footage here doesn't show any of that.
Are there any other angles?
I looked around, but I couldn't find one. The only stuff left is shot from this position. Even so, I think we've gotten our hands on something important.
You mean that this is a record of what happened right around the time of Luna's death, right?
Exactly. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. I'll move back to the start of this file so we can see it in chronological order. Let's say this is 0 hours, 0 minutes. After all, it's not like we know what time it actually is.
Right.
So, this is the start of our footage.
There's no one here?
Yeah, about a minute goes by before anyone shows up.
Wait, how do you know it's been a minute?
This.
Oh, that's the hourglass we used earlier.
Yeah, if I play it back at normal speed, I can measure time using this hourglass. Then I just add the time from the hourglass, and that's how far in we are.
Someone's coming in. Luna, is that Clover behind her?
Yeah, this is 0 hours, 1 minute. Right now you and I are talking to Dio in the Floor B warehouse. With the time frame we've established, calculating what we're doing is pretty easy.
What's going on? Are they fighting? No, it's not really a fight. It looks like Clover's just going off on Luna. Luna's just staying silent and listening to her.
Yeah.
Can we hear them? Is there an audio track?
Want to listen to it?
What the hell is that?
Don't know. The audio data must have been transcoded into something else.
Well, we won't be able to understand anything of that.
Seen enough? I'm going to fast forward a little bit. Clover's interrogation goes on for a while, but it's all pretty much the same thing. Now, at 0 hours, 10 minutes, things suddenly change. Here.
Hey, they're gone. As I watch, Clover moves steadily closer to Luna, who backed away almost as if she were frightened. Clover continued her advance until she disappeared below the bottom edge of the screen. Is there another... never mind, you said this was it.
Yeah. This is the only one that I found.
Oh, don't come back.
Shouldn't be too hard to guess what happened after you've seen the next part, though.
Lynn, come back. Clover left. She looked like she was kind of panicking.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm pouring another drink. There you go.
This is about 1 minute and 40 seconds after they both left the frame. So 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds.
Only Clover left. Luna's still in the room. That means...
Hold on. Wait until you've seen the whole thing before you start deducing. At 0 hours, 12 minutes, another person comes in, just missing her.
Dio. He's disappeared too. Down below the bottom of the frame. What's he up to?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that whatever it was, he doesn't want us to know about it. Remember
Why?
what he said when you asked him about Quark?
How the fuck would I know? I've been here.
You're saying he was lying. He wasn't in the Floor B warehouse the whole time. He went to the crew quarters after we left him.
Yeah, so what would have been important enough for him to lie about it? We should consider that it might have been something bad.
And whatever it was, it happened during this time?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, now he's left. And it looks like he left in a hurry.
Maybe he heard a noise.
Like what?
The cyan door opening? Now, 10 seconds after Dio leaves, a fourth person shows up. That brings us to 0 hours, 13 minutes, 10 seconds.
So this would be Kay. It's Kay. When he heard Kay open the cyan door, he panicked. Whatever he was up to, he didn't want Kay to catch him at it.
And then Kay disappears too.
Yeah, below the bottom of the frame, just like the others.
If Kay was telling the truth, this is where he begins to try and resuscitate Luna. Anyway, nothing happens for the next 16 minutes. It's just this. So I'll fast forward, alright?
Sure.
Alright, should be around here. One sec. Okay, you should see something you recognize in a minute here.
That's Kay coming in from the bottom of the frame. And he's checking the time on his bracelet. So we've come full circle, huh?
Yeah. We're back to 21 minutes before the primary doors open. For our arbitrary time code, that's 0 hours and 29 minutes. 1 minute later, at 0 hours 30 minutes, Kay heads to the Floor A warehouse.
Once he gets there, he'll tell us about Luna's death.
That's all the footage I wanted to show you. I've looked at it carefully, and I think it has something to tell us.
You mean who killed Luna, right?
Well, I can't say for sure. This footage makes for pretty shaky evidence, but it does suggest a very likely culprit. Who do you think it is?
I ran over the footage in my head. 0 hours, 1 minute. Clover and Luna enter the room. For 9 minutes, Clover aggressively questions Luna. 0 hours, 10 minutes, they both move out of frame. 0 hours, 11 minutes, 40 seconds, Clover exits the room. 12 minutes, Dio enters the room. Dio also immediately exits the frame. It seems likely that Dio was up to no good during this period. 13 minutes, Dio exits the room. 13 minutes, 10 seconds, Kay enters the room. Kay also disappears from the camera's field of view. At this point, there are 16 minutes where nothing happens. 0 hours, 29 minutes, Kay enters the frame. He looks at his bracelet. The remaining time until the primary doors open. There seems to be only one conclusion. The person who killed Luna... It's Clover, it's Dio, it's Kay. Ah, God, I actually don't remember. So, the obvious thing is Clover was the first person in the room and the first person last. We don't really know what Kay was up to. We really don't know what Dio was up to, and we have no reason to doubt Kay right now. But something to consider is if Clover was going to kill Luna, why did she spend 10 minutes interrogating her? And then she kind of left panicked. Something could have happened to Luna at that point that Clover had nothing to do with. Dio could have come in and killed her. but we also don't know what Dio is doing, and we don't have like a real reason. We don't have a real reason to doubt Kay's story. It seems to line up. Honestly, it could be Clover because she didn't, and she might not have intended to kill Luna, but something could have happened where she did.
What makes you think so? Luna could still have been alive after Clover left the room. Dio and Kay both went into the room after Clover. Either of them could have killed Luna too.
That footage alone isn't enough to tell us who the killer is. But if we take one other thing into account, then the case against Clover gets a lot stronger.
And what is that element?
Dio's behavior at the White Doors. Kay wanted us to enter the White Doors. I told him I wouldn't leave 3 people to die. Do you remember what Dio said?
Use your fucking head for once. You're gonna get us killed.
He obviously knew that only you and I would be going through the door. Do you get it?
Yeah. He knew we had Luna's bracelet. Which means he also knew Luna was dead. Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly. If he didn't know that she was dead, he would have never said that. The moment Kay suggested we go through the doors, he would have brought it up. That's impossible. How are they supposed to get through without Luna? But he didn't even mention her. Like he didn't expect her to be there. Why would he do that? I can only think of 2 reasons. One, that when Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead. Or 2, he killed Luna himself. The second one doesn't seem likely, though. If Dio had killed Luna, he probably would have made a point to hide that. I'm guessing he probably would have asked where she was. Where's Luna? Sigma and Phi wouldn't be able to get through the White Doors without her. He seems like the kind of guy who'd go out of his way to feign ignorance of a crime he committed. In this case, though, he said nothing. That doesn't clear him, of course, but it does make it a lot less likely that he was the killer. If he wasn't the killer, then we're left with only one other option.
When Dio entered the room, Luna was already dead.
That's how I see it.
Interesting. That's pretty much what I thought too. And it does seem like Clover had a motive.
You mean what Alice noticed?
Yes. The movement of the AB rooms convinced Alice that Luna had killed the old woman. Once Clover realized that, she probably started to think that Luna had killed Alice to keep her from telling anyone else the truth. She probably led Luna to the crew quarters to confront her. Maybe she hoped seeing Alice's corpse would cause Luna to confess. Maybe she knew something we don't. But Clover didn't get what she wanted. Luna didn't confess. Then, during her interrogation, something happened. It's hard to say what. Luna might have said something that set Clover off. Or maybe she admitted to a crime she didn't commit just to get Clover to stop. Whatever it was, something happened that drove Clover to murder.
When did Clover get the injection gun?
I would guess after she went through the yellow door. She would have been exploring the infirmary with Alice and Kay. That seems the most likely place to find it. Anyway, this is all just a theory, right? We don't have any proof, so keep it quiet, okay?
Yeah, I know. There's one last thing. Was there any other footage that showed anything?
No, nothing to tell us where Clover, Tenmyoji, and Quark went. And nothing about the old woman or Alice's murders either.
So Zero Senior's identity.
Still unknown.
Okay. Well, let's go find Clover. I guess we're not gonna know the truth unless we get it straight from the horse's mouth.
I wonder if Clover's even alive.
She is. She has to be.
I sure hope so.
I don't think anything happens if you get it wrong. You're just kind of prompted to take another choice until you get it right. Man, there's nobody around. No one's here.
Yeah.
That's not good.
All right, let's start looking. We'll go through the crew quarters and work our way toward the elevator. Got it?
Yeah.
You search rooms 1 and 2. I'll take 3 and 4.
Got it. Room 2's getting smelly. Alice. And Luna. The most horrible thing about death is how it turns a person into a thing. It's a thing that looks just like your friend, but it's not them anymore. Just this strange cold shell, and every time you look at it, you feel a little of that coldness creeping in around the edges of your soul. Seeing death puts a heavy ball of lead in your stomach that just sits there poisoning you. I turned and left the room.
No good. There's no one in 3 or 4. What about yours?
Same. Nobody in them, except for Alice and Luna. The lead ball pressed against the inside of my abdomen. I leaned back against the wall and let out a long, weary sigh.
What's wrong? You need to get it together.
Oh, you're close.
What are we doing right now?
Looking for the others.
Right. I know how you feel, but sitting around being miserable isn't gonna help anybody. Let's go.
Alright, you're right. Fine turned and headed for the door at the far end. I heaved myself up off the wall and followed. The first thing I felt was that strange cold sweat of terror. My stomach clenched in protest, pushing a wave of bile and nausea up into my throat. The lead ball turned to ice, and my legs began to tremble under its weight before they finally gave way and collapsed. They were dead. I could feel it the moment I looked at them, but I didn't want to believe it. They couldn't be dead. Perhaps they were just sleeping. The cool limp feel of their skin under my shaking fingers dashed any hope I had left. I wrapped a trembling hand around the edge of the bed and hauled myself up onto it. Even when I closed my eyes, I could still see them. My heart hammered away at my ribs and my chest felt so tight I could barely breathe. I forced myself to take long, deep breaths. Finally, I opened my eyes.
They were in a blind spot.
What?
The security camera. Remember how we didn't see anything in the real-time feed in the security room?
Yeah, I guess the partition was in the way.
Yeah.
They're handcuffed together.
Yeah. Whoever did this really didn't want them going anywhere. The chain's been looped around the pipe below the sink.
They would have been trapped here when the doors closed. Why?
Look. See the red marks on their wrists? They were trying to get the handcuffs off.
So you're saying it wasn't one of them that did this?
Probably not.
There's a cut on Tenmyoji's left hand. Looks like it was probably from a knife or something similar. Must have been deep.
Then the blood on his clothes probably came from that wound. I don't see any others, at least. If this was the only one, it doesn't look fatal. I don't think he died from this cut.
When the primary doors closed, they couldn't get to them. The needles in their bracelets activated and...
Yeah. You can see the marks on their wrists from where they were injected. The tubocurarine must have killed them.
Do you think that's why they were handcuffed to the sink?
They wouldn't have been able to get through the white doors without Quark. Someone wanted to use the penalty to kill them. They didn't need to tie them up.
You got a point. What's wrong?
I take back what I just said.
You find something?
Yeah.
Phi bent down to pick something up and handed it to me. A cyan bracelet. This was Quark's.
Correct. It has 9 BP, too. There's no mistake.
What is Quark's bracelet doing here? No, hold on. If Quark's bracelet is here, then that means...
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
No. This can't be happening. Not Quark.
Hey, Sigma, calm down. Just because his bracelet's off doesn't mean Quark's dead. In fact, this could be good news. A ray of hope.
I doubt it. Ray of hope.
Yeah, if Quark still had his bracelet on, then he would have ended up like Tenmyoji and Clover. But he's not wearing it. That means he might have managed to avoid getting injected with tubocurarine.
I doubt it. You mean the bracelet came off before the doors closed?
Yeah.
That's impossible. Zero Jr. said they only come off when your heart stops or when you escape.
Maybe he got out then.
Right, he's got 9 BP. So you're saying he escaped, then came back and left his bracelet here? That's impossible too. Zero Jr. says the number 9 door only opens once. Even if he was able to get outside, he couldn't come back in.
Why do you have to be so pessimistic? Have you actually seen Quark dead, huh? You need to think positive, Sigma.
It's really hard right now. I've seen a lot of dead bodies in the last few hours.
Reality is what we believe it to be.
I don't think, right now I'm seeing a lot of dead bodies. I didn't want to believe they were dead bodies, but apparently that's what I got, so. Really? So you're saying this is what we wanted to happen?
That's enough! Quark is definitely alive. He has to be. He has to be. I refuse to believe he isn't. I can't let an innocent kid like that get killed.
I wanted to ask if she meant Clover and Tenmyoji weren't innocent and had deserved to die, but swallowed my words. Fighting wasn't going to help us. All I could do was hope that Phi was right. Perhaps Quark was still alive. What are you doing?
Examining their bodies. Tenmyoji first.
Why?
Clues.
What kind of clues?
To who might have killed them. Finding Quark's bracelet tells us something. If the killer saw it, that would make for an obvious motive.
With Quark's bracelet, Clover and Tenmyoji would have been able to go through the white doors. The killer handcuffed them to the sink to prevent that.
Right. That's my guess, at least. That's odd.
What's wrong?
I can't find anything. I should have found something. You remember when we ran into Tenmyoji in the rec room? He sprayed our wrists with luminol. I'm sure I saw him pull the spray bottle out of his pocket.
And now you can't find it.
Right.
Do you think the killer took it?
I don't know. I I'm gonna take a look at Clover, too. Give me a minute.
I'll look over here. Fi knelt down next to Clover as she spoke and began to gingerly examine her corpse. Then after a moment, I saw her hand stop.
Look. See your thigh? Doesn't it look like there's something written there?
Yeah, it does.
Sorry, I'll have to move your leg a little bit.
It's written in blood. Must be Tenmyoji's.
It says 016.
What does that mean?
Hang on. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. 016. 016. I know I've seen it somewhere. It's no use. Can't remember.
Don't get my hopes up like that.
Anyway, these numbers have to have something to do with the killer. She must have written them after she got hit with the Soparil. There would have been a few minutes before she went all the way under when she could have done something. I think she probably used those last minutes to tell the rest of us who'd killed her.
016, huh? Maybe, but the only people who could have done it are Kay and Dio. Assuming it wasn't one of us, I mean.
No. There's also Quark. I mean, I'm not saying he did it, just...
This is hopeless. I can't keep up anymore. Everything here is a goddamn mystery. Like, what about that old woman we found? Who killed her? The movement of the AB room makes Luna seems the most suspicious, but when would she have done it? And we don't have a good explanation for why she would have wrapped the knife up in the handkerchief. And of course, now Luna's dead too. So who could have killed her? The footage from the security camera paired with Dio's behavior makes Clover seem like the most likely suspect. But now we'll never know for sure, because she's dead. Alice's killer is a complete mystery. We don't know what the hell 016 is supposed to mean. We don't have any idea where Quark's gone. What the hell does any of this mean? Who killed everyone? Was it Zero? Zero Senior? And who is Zero Senior? What the hell does he want? Why does this game even exist, and why did they kidnap us and bring us here? While we're at it, where is this? When is this? Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. I feel like my head's going to explode. Please, Fi, give me something, anything. A clue, a hint. You gotta have something.
The luminol.
Huh?
I think there's a very good chance someone took the spray bottle out of Tenmyoji's pocket.
Okay, but how's that important?
Well, let me ask you this. Why do you think they took it?
So they could test for blood?
What would they need to do in order to do that?
They just need to spray the bottle at whatever they want to test.
That's it?
No, wait, you're right. Luminol reacts with organic components and glows, but the glow is really faint. So you need to make it dark. You have to turn off the lights in order to see if anything's glowing.
And that would mean?
That would mean the rec room. Fi and I raced for the door. We weren't sure what we'd find, but we knew where we were going. I had a feeling deep in my gut that whatever we found would be the breakthrough I'd been looking for. Oh dear God, can I go anywhere without finding a dead body? Everything in my head ground to a halt. Even after all I'd seen, a room full of corpses had a profound effect. It was such a ridiculous thought that before I could stop myself, I laughed. That laugh made me think. Was laughter in this situation a defensive response designed to protect a brain from constant emotional bombardment? They say that right before an animal dies, it feels a moment of comfort. Right before death, the brain releases a huge amount of endorphins into the bloodstream. Pain is only a warning signal meant to help the body avoid death, but when death becomes a certainty, pain no longer has any use. In fact, that loss of pain can lead to incredible feats on the edge of death. Let's say that two species of an animal come under attack from some overwhelming force. All of them are severely wounded and near death. Species A feels pain, but Species B does not. The horrible pain felt by Species A prevents them from moving, but because they feel no pain, some of Species B will manage to drag their wounded bodies to safety and survive. As a result, Species A is eliminated and only Species B manages to survive. This process of natural selection has been repeated for thousands, no millions of years. All creatures that walk the face of the earth are descended from Species B. I'm no exception. That's why I can look at a room full of corpses and laugh. The genes I've been given by a million years of evolution have changed my fear into ecstasy. Or you've gone insane. I guess this means you and I are the only survivors.
Don't make me keep saying it. Quark's still out there somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. He is still out there. So, would that mean he killed them? I mean, you said yourself there's no way there was a 10th uninvited player out there when Alice was killed. And we've also refuted the possibility of Zero Senior being the 10th person. There is no 10th person. The only people alive are you, me, and Quark. That means...
You're being ridiculous. Look at their bodies. There's an axe buried in Kay's back, and the spear has been thrust all the way through Dio's stomach. Do you really think a child Quark's size could do that?
That bitch could be strong. Alright then. Are you saying you killed them?
Are you insane?
Quite possibly, yes.
And just when would I have done that? I've been with you this whole time.
She was right. After the end of the second round of the AB game, Fi and I hadn't been out of each other's sight. We'd gone through the white door, explored the security office, solved puzzles, all of it together, except for one point. No, wait. There had been one time. One time when I wasn't watching. The few minutes in the security office when I'd rested on the couch. Could she have snuck out then? The rec room and the security office weren't that far away from each other. If the round trip took about a minute and she killed them in 4 minutes, then the whole thing would have taken only taken her 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, huh? Just how long had I been out? That wasn't really right. I hadn't really been out. I just felt like everything was being fast-forwarded, probably because my mental processing speed had dropped. But how long had I been like that? It might have only felt like a few seconds to me, but it could have been much longer. And where had something like mental processing speed dropping come from? Hey, what you doing there, Fi?
Checking their bodies like before. I decided to start with Dio.
Find anything?
Yeah, 2 things actually. Take a look at this.
A knife. Pretty sweet looking knife. I actually have one that looks a lot like this.
Yeah.
Except for the fucking... Man, this part here, that's a fantastic break point. There's something engraved on the blade too. Myrmidons. Is that the name of the manufacturer?
Dunno. It's not a name I've ever heard of before. But look at the handle. You've seen it before, right?
This is the knife that was stabbed into Alice's chest.
Right. From the looks of it, I'd guess the blade is about 15 centimeters long. I'd say it's probably about 3 centimeters tall and 3 millimeters wide.
I think I've heard those numbers before.
Like, wound cavity, 150 millimeters. Wound length, 30 millimeters. Wound width, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, that's it. When Luna scanned the old woman's body, those were the numbers it gave us for the wound.
Alright, well, wound cavity would be the depth of the wound, wound length would be how long it is from top to bottom, and wound width would be how wide the flat end of the wound is. In other words...
Those numbers describe the size and shape of the wound, right?
Right.
So if they match, this means this knife was used to kill this old woman.
Well, I was just eyeballing those measurements, so we can't be sure.
Still, why does Dio have it?
He must have gotten it from Alice.
I know that. What I meant is, why'd he take it? Did he want to destroy the evidence? Maybe he was the one who killed Alice.
That would match up with what we saw.
No, wait. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused here. Alice would have had that knife first, right? She picked it up when she found it wrapped in the handkerchief next to the AB room.
Right.
So Dio took it from her and stabbed her? If that's what happened, then why didn't he just take the knife then? Why leave it there for us to see, then come back and get it later?
Well, we can look into that more later. First, I want you to have a look at something else.
What?
Don't you remember what I said? I found two things. There was the knife and... this.
Hey, this is that key.
What do you mean, that key?
We found it in the Golem Bay. Didn't have any idea what it was for then, though. But Alice said it might be important, so she'd hang on to it, just in case.
So, Alice should have had this, right?
Yeah.
And now Dio's got it. So
Yeah.
when Dio took the knife, he also took Kay's key.
Wait. Kay's key?
Oh man, you couldn't figure it out from the shape?
What do you mean?
Get over here. A picture's worth 1,000 words. Let me show you.
She walked over to Kay's head, knelt down on one knee, and pointed to the back of it.
You remember this, right?
Oh, yeah. So that's it. It unlocks the suit, right?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
Before I had time to prepare myself, Fi shoved the key in the slot and twisted. But...
It's no good. Can't get it open.
why not?
Maybe the suit is powered, and it needs to be on in order to open. But with this axe in here...
You're saying it shorted the suit out or something?
I think so. At any rate, the key fits perfectly. I don't have any doubt it's for removing Kay's suit.
Do you think Dio knew that when he took it?
I wonder...
So I guess we'll never really know what his face looks like.
Yeah. No way we can get that mask off with our bare hands.
I wonder who he was.
Well, I still haven't checked him over. Let's have a look. Maybe we'll find something that'll tell us who he is.
She'd only been searching a few seconds before she stopped and pulled something out of Kay's robes. Lewd.
Look,
What is it?
a spray bottle with luminol in it.
That's the one Tenmyoji had.
Yeah,
Then does that mean Kay was the one who handcuffed them to the sink?
we don't know yet.
Why not?
Kay might have taken the spray from Tenmyoji after he died. It's possible he made it through the white doors before we did, went to the infirmary and got this. Anyway, there's something I want to see. Turn off the lights.
Are you going to check for a luminol reaction?
Yeah. If
There's-
Kay used the spray before he died, we might still be able to
There's
see it.
plenty of fucking blood. There's blood everywhere in here, though.
That's okay. If he didn't spray it, there won't be a reaction from any of it. Come on. All right, do it.
Done.
Thanks. Just as I thought. Look, Dio's left wrist.
The underside of his bracelet is glowing.
Exactly.
Why?
Because there are traces of blood on it.
Whose blood?
We've seen 5 people with serious bleeding. The old woman, Alice, Tenmyoji, and these two here. I'm disinclined to think this is Dio or Kay's blood, though. See? If you look, it's been wiped off. Except for the luminol, the bracelet looks clean. Why would someone wipe blood off a bracelet after being hit with an axe or stabbed with a spear, and then spray it with luminol?
Okay, so it couldn't be Tenmyoji's. Because Tenmyoji was checking everybody for a luminol reaction.
It doesn't make sense.
So it can't be Tenmyoji's blood because that blood would have been on after the luminol reaction. That leaves the old woman, Alice, and Tenmyoji.
Right.
Do you remember what Tenmyoji said to us in this room?
Can I see the other side of your bracelets? Please, just do it.
Do you think Tenmyoji would have figured out that one of the bracelets would have blood on it?
That would have meant he was looking for either Alice's blood or the old woman's.
I wonder which it was.
No idea. But whatever the case, Tenmyoji seemed to think that whoever had this bracelet was Zero Sr.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know. Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yeah.
Wait. Are you saying that Dio is Zero Senior?
I don't know. The only thing I can say for sure is that there's a possibility that Dio killed the other 6 victims.
Then who killed Dio?
Kay, perhaps? After he was attacked, he used the last of his strength.
Another descendant of Species B.
Huh?
Nothing. Forget about it. Anyway, if Zero Senior was Dio, then
All of this would be over.
it sure isn't.
This awful game would be over.
An Ambidex gate has been opened. 45 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
What? What the hell is happening? That's impossible.
Quark.
Quark? Quark opened a gate.
Whatever. We need to get back to the Floor A warehouse. Hurry!
I know, I'm coming. Damn it. There's no one here. Did they run off?
Why would they run away?
Hell if I know. How the hell did Quark open an A-B gate anyway? Without a star key, he shouldn't have been able to get it open.
You must have taken one from Dio or Kay before we got to the rec room. We know they went through a white door, remember? We saw the footage in the security office. That means they had a star key just like we did.
But you didn't find one when you searched them.
Right.
Maybe Quark's a suspect after all then. You shouldn't write him off just because he's a kid. Maybe he knows how to use a lance or an axe.
That's impossible. You're being an idiot. It's much more likely he found the key card after they died.
Oh, Alright, let's go find him.
Any ideas where to look?
Nothing. How on earth would I know where he might be?
Well, there's one place I'd like to check out. Come on.
Do you know something I don't? Ah. The room Dio and Kay investigated.
Right. Aren't you curious?
Of course. Besides, Quark might be there.
Yeah.
Alright, let's move. is Quark alive? Is a good question. That is becoming depressingly easy to answer because nobody else seems to be. The door says director's office.
Probably belongs to the director.
I would assume so. I hope it has one of those chairs.
Chairs?
You know, the folding ones that say director on the back. I've always wanted to sit one to say stuff like action or cut or double decaf chai soy latte now.
And that's what you think we'll find in there?
I don't know. I'm crazy. Crazy! Yeah, aren't you excited?
Well, there could be anything in there. So, no, not really.
Yeah, what if Zero Senior was in there waiting for us?
That would make things easy. We'd settle things right now and then get the hell out.
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
You don't need to keep asking me if...
I didn't say I was asking, I just said I was doing it. That's not happy music.
There's no one here.
That computer's been turned on.
Yeah, maybe Dio and Kay did that.
What the hell is this?
A lion.
Is biting...
A sun?
It has a couple input fields for a user ID and a password.
We probably can't use it unless we know what those are.
Why don't you put something in?
Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yeah, just as I thought. Might as well forget about this thing for now. We can't get anywhere without a password. Let's see if we can find any other clues. This is the director's office after all. If we turn the place upside down, we're bound to find something. Shall we?
Just remember that a lion eating a sun is an alchemy symbol. I'm pretty sure... Hang on a sec. I want to check something. I'm pretty sure that I'm right. This password and username may have a few possibilities, but I think it's randomized every time. Let's see here. Blah, 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 blah. No, it's not random. I could put it in, but I'm going to play it the way it's meant to be. If I turned and headed off toward a bookshelf, I could have sworn it was random, but definitely not. And if I put it in now, it's actually going to be kind of spoilery. If I turned and headed off toward a bookshelf, leaving me alone next to the desk. I felt compelled to stay and found myself staring at the screen. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. A lion biting the sun. Memento mori, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Remember death, if the ninth lion ate the sun. Could this be the ninth lion? Then, maybe. Remember death. Remember death. I haven't seen that death. Memento mori. So looked up, hang on a sec. Something's covered up there. Pai's voice, and she was Anna in Three Houses and Sky from Shantae. Interesting. Also Annette Birkin. She does have the kind of cold bitch down. Sky's not really one. Annette definitely is. Anna isn't really. So yeah, I could put in the password. I would be cheating because I just looked it up to see if it's random and it's not. And if I do throw it in there, it's gonna be major spoilers for like most of the rest of the game, so I'm not gonna do it. Like, the idea is you play through the game and you get clues that let you play further into the game. That's the intended flow. If I just put in stuff right now, I don't even know that this timeline will lead to the true ending. It was no good. I didn't know anything. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd seen the ID and password somewhere before. So this is our first lock. Man, I haven't saved all night. Alright, so at this point we can't go any further in this timeline. We can go a little bit further on this one where we betray Luna, but it's obviously not going to go further than that. You can see right here, if we have this password, there's quite a bit left. What time is it? I think I'll go for about an hour more. Just at least to do this much, and then see if there's any time to start down this path over here in the, we'll just call this the A timeline. But that's it for YouTube. So thank you so much for joining me. As always, I appreciate it. If you enjoyed what you saw, let me know. Give me likes, send me comments. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you then. Twitch, like I said, we'll go to about 11. I don't want to go super late than that. I don't have to be up and in Seattle until like 10 o'clock or whenever. Like, it's just kind of whenever I want to go to PAX. Holy shit, she's the provisions manager in Monster Hunter World. Wow. This guy's not really a cold bitch. Anna's kind of a flirtatious bitch. Annette Birkin is definitely a cold bitch. Fi kinda is, at least up to this point. Fi's very cool and very calculating, and she never really loses that part of her personality, but she does have like some moments when she shows she's more than that. Anyway, YouTube, I will see you tomorrow. Twitch will continue in a second.